Hi everyone, so here's just a quick video to show off my latest Bond collectible. This time it's the latest book, Bond on Design, the Art of the James Bond Films. So as you can see, a nicely designed box surrounding the book first of all. This is the side of the box that you don't see advertised on the websites. If I turn it around, that's the more familiar artwork that's advertised on places like Amazon. As you can see, there's some artwork from Russia of Love, and the original artwork on the other side there looks to be from You Only Live Twice. Kind of first view of the volcano lair. So nicely designed box. Can get all of that in. Now it's very similar in style, as I mentioned in my SPECTRE merchandise video, to the movie posters book, which was released in 2012 to commemorate the release of Skyfall. So very similar box style, and as is the case, we had Dr. No on the front and Skyfall on the back, and obviously lots of different movie posters from all of the films in the series. This one's no different. So the book slides out, and on the front there you've got artwork from Dr. No, and this time obviously with the new edition on the back, artwork from SPECTRE. So from the pre-titles sequence, the Day of the Dead festival in Mexico. So the book itself is quite chunky, quite heavy. Over 600 pages in there. So if we just take a look through. First things first, like the movie posters book as well, you've got a front flap. In that front flap you have some very nice artwork. So this is Q's workshop from You Only Live Twice, which didn't really feature after all in the film, but you can see there the artwork for the gyrocopter, Little Nelly. And the other piece of artwork, look very nice framed, both these pieces. This is obviously some initial artwork for the Paris or Liparis, I can't remember how it's pronounced, but the big container ship that engulfed the submarines from The Spy Who Loved Me. So some artwork by Ken Adam there. So some very nice pieces there. If we just have a quick flick through the book. So some artwork from Skyfall there. And the conclusion from the attack on Skyfall, where Bond hides out in his DB5. And here here's the contents page. So all films are featured, although you'll be a bit disappointed by the the SPECTRE effort in this book. And there's some insights throughout the book from the main production designers. So that's Dennis Gassner, Sir Ken Adam, of course, and Peter Lamont. You can see them there pictured at an event for the Bond in Motion exhibition. So the book itself, pretty self-explanatory, goes through all of the films and features artwork from all of them. So it could be initial art designs. Obviously Ken Adams are all very similar in style. Some initial kind of artwork there. Some of them are very, very nice. And the book just has little snippets from the Ion archives with text where needed to explain what the picture is depicting. And there's also some storyboards featured. There's less in the way of posters in this book, obviously, because the 2012 book features that more so. So this is more focused on the storyboarding and the product design. There you can see an initial plan for the From Russia of Love attaché case. It's got all the dimensions, so it's quite handy if someone wanted to make their own. They've got all the dimensions there to produce their own little replicas. There's the Goldfinger section, so detailing some of the hidden features of Bond's DB5. Now I won't flick through the whole book, obviously. I don't really want to reveal too much. You can buy the book yourself and get it in all its glory. That's just giving you an idea of the features of the book. Obviously each new film that comes along features some information about that film, more on the production side of things. So that is the book. It's certainly worth a buy. Again, very nicely produced, very chunky, and for 20 odd quid it's really quite reasonably priced, I'd say. Keep a look out, see if it goes below 20. I would certainly go for it then. I paid £22 or so. Recommended retail price is £35, but obviously you never pay that sort of price for a book. It was reduced from that initial price. The only thing I did want to show you is just the Spectre section. There are no spoilers. If you've seen the book advertised on websites and that you've seen what's contained in the book, it's quite a disappointing amount on the new film. So I'll just skip that. Obviously there's more in the way of Skyfall in this book. The movie poster book only contained one poster for Skyfall, and that was it featured. You get a lot more detail. License to Kill, from what I've noticed, is disappointingly represented as well. Only 6 pages for that one, and it's mainly just building designs. You do get some costume designs in here as well. And this is the Spectre effort. So it's advertised on Amazon and places to buy it, and that is it. So a 2-page spread, just to say that it's been featured, and obviously you've got the artwork on the back as well, which matches up. That's it for the Spectre token inclusion. I would have liked to have seen more. Obviously the stuff featured in here is from a pre-production side of the filmmaking, so you would have liked to have seen some more of that. You'd have thought they'd have produced the book at some point this year, so more of the Spectre content could be featured. So a bit disappointing in that respect, but not unexpected, because that's usually the case. But certainly a nice book to buy. I would certainly recommend it. And obviously you've got those nice pieces of artwork that you can frame if you so wish as well. And it does fit in nicely with the movie poster book, as released in 2012. So certainly one to buy. I've got some more books on pre-order. The kind of hero book that was meant to be released on Monday, but seems to not have a confirmed release date now. So I'll wait to see when that one comes out. That's meant to be a 700-page beast of a book. So I'll look forward to receiving that and showing you what's inside. Because again, as I mentioned in the Bulldog video, details seem to be very thin on the ground when it comes to information about the Bond merchandise, Bond books being released. So that's it for now. So I hope you've seen what you wanted to see from that book, and I'd certainly recommend a buy, but don't get your hopes up about some exclusive Spectre content in this book, because there's nothing really of much note. So thanks for watching, and keep a lookout for my other merchandise and Spectre news videos coming out soon.